Hello and welcome back children to the Acknowledge series by Amit Publishing House. This is a book for Let's Click, a trendy way to learn computers. So today we are going to do chapter 3 of a book which is Advanced Features of MS Word 2019. So advanced features means there are many features in in MS Word 2019, but there are some more features, some additional features that we have not read in our previous classes or previous chapters. So today we are going to explore those advanced features. So let's begin with the chapter. So this is a chapter 3. In this chapter we are going to learn about the column formatting, how to format a column, previewing our document, how to preview our document, inserting objects in Word 2019. How can we insert different objects in Word document, how to format the page and how to print our document. So first let's come to column formatting. What is column formatting? By default, MS Word 2019 document has only one column. So whenever we draw or write in a document in MS Word, it comes in a single column. Like this is coming in a single column. However, the document can be formatted to have more than one column. So in Word what we can do, we can make multiple columns. As we see articles written in the newspaper. In the newspaper what do we see? We see there are many columns made on a single page for a single heading. There are many columns made. So as we see in our newspaper, we can format our columns in MS Word. The text under the heading is arranged in the form of columns. So all the text that we have written, it will be arranged in the form of column. To format our text in columns, follow these steps. These are the steps that are to be followed. First, we have to select the text that has to be displayed in the column form. Next, we have to go to the layout tab. Where we have to go? We have to go to the layout tab, and in the layout tab, where we have to go? To the page setup group. Okay. After going to the page setup group, we have to go to columns option. So first thing is going to the layout tab, next is going to the page setup group, and next is going to columns option. There in the columns option, when we click on the columns option, what we will see? There we can see there will be many columns made, but at the last we can see more columns option. So we have to click on the more columns option in the column dialog box. After clicking on this, what will happen? We have to click any of the present column formats in the presets box. After we click on more column option, what will happen? A box will open, and in that box this will be written presets. It will be the presets box, or entering a number in the number of columns. We can write down the number of columns after removing the colon or the full stop. By removing the colon or the full stop. If you want columns of equal width, select the equal column width checkbox. So there are different things given. How can we set our page? How to set the columns? So if we want to set the equal width of the columns, so all the columns should be of the equal width. Where we have to go? We have to go to the equal column width checkbox. For different column of different widths, type the column width for each column. So if we want that each column should be of different width, what we have to do? We have to type the width We have to type the number in that column so that the width can be changed. Click on the line between checkbox for inserting a line between the column. So I have selected two columns. I have selected this, and if I want to insert a line between the columns, what I have to do? I have to click on this line between option, and after doing this, what I have to do? I have to click on OK button. By doing all this, what will happen? Our column will be formatted. Okay, this is the preview. Here we have to go to the layout group and we have to follow all the steps that we did, and you can see this is the column, and here we can see the different columns. Here more column option is given, and on clicking on this more column option, this preset box will open, and from this preset box, see there are many columns given of different types, 1, 2, 3, left, right. So these types, these are the previews of the columns, and if you, we can type the number of the columns. Line between option is here. We can, if we will check this box, what will happen? Line will be made between the columns, and from here we can put the width and the spacing between the columns. And after doing all this procedure, what we have to do? We have to click on the OK button. The width and spacing boxes will be activated only if you clear the equal column width check box. So after I have cleared equal column width check box, then only the width and spacing boxes will be activated. Okay, next is page formatting. How can we format a page? Making changes to the settings of a page is called page formatting. I am making the changes in the settings of the page. How the page should look, how much space should be left on the corners, on the top side, on the bottom side. This is called page formatting. How we can format a page, that is called page formatting. The layout tab of Word 2019 is used for page formatting. So we can go to the layout tab, and from there we can do the page formatting. So this is our ribbon, and in this ribbon we are going to the layout tab, and after clicking on the layout tab, this will come. Okay, this is our page setup, this is our paragraph setup, and many other options are given in our ribbon in the layout tab. So from there we can select the spacing and the different things that are given there. Next is page margin. The page margin is the amount of white space between the text and the edge of the page. As I told you, this is the edge of my page, and this is the content written. So this is the space that is left between the text and the page margin. So what is page margin? Page margin is the amount of white space. This is the white space left between the text and the edge of the page on all four sides. So all four sides, see, you can see this side also, that this much space is left. In this side, this much space is left. So what it tells? It tells about the page margin. Okay, the default setting for the top, bottom, left and right margins in Word 2019 is 1 inch. So this is the default margin space that is given in our Windows 2019. We can adjust it according to our choice. Okay, next is to set the page margin. What we have to do, what steps we have to follow, let's learn that. So for setting the page margin, we have to click on the margins option in the page setup group in the layout tab. So first we have to go to the layout tab, then to the page setup group, and from there we have to go to the margins options. A list of predefined margin settings appear. Click on the predefined margin settings you want, say normal. So a list is given. We can select the type of margin that we want in a paragraph. See, here the list is given, we can select the type of margin that we want in a paragraph. And where it is on the layout tab. Okay. You can specify your own margin settings by clicking custom margins. By clicking on this custom margin option, we can specify our own margin settings. We can set it according to our choice. The page setup dialog box appears. Type the value for top, bottom, left and right margin and click on the OK button. So, for customizing our margin, what we have to do? We have to write the number for top, bottom, left and right margin. We have to write down the number, and after writing the number, what we have to do? We have to click on the OK button, and after clicking on the OK button, the page will be set according to our choice. Okay. Next is page orientation. What is page orientation? The page orientation is the property that determines the printing direction of the text. The page orientation can be either portrait or landscape. So, page orientation tells us what it tells us. It tells us that how to keep our page according to our content. Okay. So, it makes our page to the portrait view, and we can keep our page to the landscape view. What is portrait view? Portrait view is document printed along the length of the paper. So, whenever we use a paper, we can see an A4 size paper or A6 size paper. The paper is like this. Okay. The length is this much, breadth is less. So, this is what? Portrait orientation. Okay. Next is landscape. In landscape, what happens? The document printed along the width of the paper. So, this is the width and it will be printed like this. The paper, the print will come like this. So, this is our portrait and this is the landscape. Okay. So, these are the page orientations, portrait and landscape. Now, how to do this? To change the orientation of the page, follow these steps. Steps are here. First is click on the orientation option in the page setup group in the layout tab. So, where we have to go? We have to do all this thing in the layout tab. So, we have to go to the layout tab, and from there we have to go to page setup group. So, this is our layout tab, and here we have to go to this page setup group, and in the page setup group we have to select orientation option. So, this is our orientation option. Select the desired orientation such as portrait or landscape. So, when we click on this orientation option, what will happen? These two options will come in front of us. One is the portrait view and one is the landscape view. You can see these types of pages are made here. So, we can select the desired view that we want for our document, the desired orientation that we want for our document. Next is page size. You must choose a page size before printing a document. To set the page size, follow these steps. What are the steps that are to be followed to set the page size? First is we have to click on the size option in the page setup group in the layout tab. So, again we have to go to the layout tab, and from there we have to go to the page setup group, this group, and from there we have to select size option. This is our size option. This is our size option. So, we have to go here, and from there we can select the size. So, we can select different sizes are there given there. Select the desired page size. So, after selecting the desired page size, what will happen? The size will be according to our page, how we want to print our document. Next is page break. What is page break? A page break indicates the end of the page. So, what is page break? A page break indicates the end of a page. To insert a page break, follow these steps. These are the steps that are to be followed to insert page break. Click on the position where you want to insert a page break. Okay, we have to click on the position Now click on the page break option in the pages group in the insert tab. Now for the page break we have to go to the insert tab, and in the insert tab we have to go to the pages group option, and from there we have to select page break option. So this is my insert tab. Here we have to go to pages group option, and in the pages group I have to select page break option. From on selecting this, what will happen? See, the icon is made, the page will break. Okay, we can break the pages in parts. Okay, next is previewing our document. How can we preview our document? Previewing is a small picture of the printout. Okay, you can check the way the document page will appear after getting printed. So how my document will look after printing, that we can see through the previewing option. So how can we do that? To preview a document, some steps are given, we have to follow those. So what is the first step? First step says click on the file tab. So we have to go to the file tab for previewing our document. Then we have to select the print option. A preview of the document automatically appears on the right side of the print screen. So where we have to, what we have to do? We have to select the print option. So after clicking here on the file group, what will happen? This screen will come in front of us, and from this we have to select print option. A preview of the document automatically appears on the right side of the print screen. So this is our screen, and on the right side we can see the preview of our document, how it will look after printing. Click on the arrow below the preview section to view every page in the document. So here the arrow is made, and here you can see number 1, first page is selected. So from the arrow here we can go to the next page, and from the arrow here we can go to the previous page. So this was how we can preview our document. Next is you can magnify by viewing the view by making use of the zoom slider bar. So there is a zoom slider bar also given. By using that bar we can view, or we can magnify, we can make it bigger. The text can be made bigger by using this zoom slider. At the bottom of the preview section, there is a zoom slider. By using that, what we can see? We can enlarge the picture. It acts as a magnifier. So it also beneficial. Next is printing a document. How can we print a document? It's also very simple. We have to do the same procedure that we did for the preview. After checking the preview of the document, after I have checked that my document is correct, all things are properly done, the page is set to and the margins are clear, we are going to take out the printout. And for that, what we have to do? We have to click on the file tab. We have to again go to the file tab. Select the print option. We have to select the print option. Select the printer from the print drop down list. So this list will come in front of us. This is our print menu, and from here we have to select the printer. There different settings are given here. We have to select the printer. This is our printer. So from here we can select the printer that is attached to our computer. Now specify the number of copies in the copies pin box. So this is our copies pin box. Here we can write down the number of copies, and click on the arrow next to the print all pages option under the settings section to choose which page to print. So this is a setting, and from here we can make the desired changes that we want in our print. After doing all the changes, what we have to do? We have to click on this print option. We have to click on this print option. After clicking on the print option, what will happen? The pages will start printing accordingly. Okay, next is inserting objects in Word 2019. So how can we insert objects in Word 2019? MS Word 2019 allows you to insert more than just text in a document. So apart from the text that we are entering in our document, we can also insert more new things. You can insert pictures, shapes, etc. What all we can insert? We can insert pictures, we can insert shapes and many more things. They are together known as objects. So all these things that we can insert are known as objects. You can insert these objects in your document to make it visually appealing. Visually appealing means it's good to see a beautiful document by using these things. Let us take them one by one. How can we insert picture from our computer? So there are some pictures already saved in my computer. How are we going to insert that? We are going to learn. You can insert picture in a document from your computer. To insert a picture, follow these steps. What are the steps? Place the cursor at the point where you want to insert the picture. So suppose I want to insert my picture here, so I have to place my cursor here. Now where I have to go? I have to go to the insert tab. So this is the third option is my insert tab. I have to go here. From the insert tab, after clicking here, this in the ribbon, these options will come. Click on the picture option in the illustration group. The insert picture dialog box will appear. So after opening this, after going to the insert tab, I have to click on the picture option. See, here is the picture option. A small picture type is made here. So I have to click on that picture option. In the illustration group, this is our illustration group. So I have to click in the illustration group, the picture option. The insert picture dialog box will appear. So after clicking on this picture option, what will happen? A dialog box will open, and from that what we have to do? Browse the location of the picture, select the picture. So the dialog box has many things. From that what we have to do? We have to browse the location of the picture, where the picture is saved. Either it is saved in the document or it is saved on the desktop. We can select the picture from there. We can browse the picture from there, and after browsing it, what we have to do? We have to click on the insert button. Here the insert button is there. We have to click on that insert button. Then selected picture will be added to the document. So the picture will be added to the document. You can drag the picture to the desired location. So that picture will be inserted here, and after that we can drag it how much length and breadth that we want of that picture. We can do it accordingly. Next is inserting an online picture. How to insert an online picture? So this we have learned how to insert picture from a computer. Now we are going to learn how to insert picture online. You can insert an online picture in a document. To insert a picture, follow these steps. Steps are given. Place the cursor at the point where you want to insert the picture. So I have to place my cursor where I want to insert the picture. After that we have to click on the insert tab. Again we have to go to the insert tab. Next is click on the online picture option in the illustration group. So in the illustration group there is online picture option is also given there. So I have to go there, and from there the insert picture dialog box appears again. That dialog box will appear again. Enter your search term in the Bing image search text. So through this we can browse our picture online. So Bing image search text box will appear. From there we can search whatever picture we want. Now click on the search button, select the desired picture and click on insert button. So after doing this, what will happen? We can search suppose we have selected the picture of some birds. So here you can see many birds are there. We can select the picture that is to be inserted and after clicking on that picture, what will happen, it will be previewed here, and in the insert box we can, after clicking this, what will happen, the picture will be displayed here in our text box in our Word document. So this was how we can insert the pictures online. Next is how to do the formatting of picture. How can we format the pictures? When you add a picture in the document, you will notice that a new tab, the picture format tab, is added to the ribbon using the under the picture tools. So in the where we have to go in, see, this is a document. Here we can see picture format tab is added in the picture tool options. So from here we can see we can add a picture in the document from here. We can format the picture from here. The picture format tab under picture tool appears when you click on the insert picture. This tab provides option for applying different style and effects in the picture to make it look more attractive. So to make the picture more attractive, there are different options, different styles and effects given. We can select those effects and styles from there, and we can make our picture more attractive. The use of some options on the picture format tab is described in the table given below. So there is a table given below. We can see some options from there. Okay. The first option is artistic effects. Artistic effects, what is it? What is the use of this? This option in the adjust group lets you apply artistic effects to a picture to make it look like a sketch. So like an artist works, he makes sketches. So by applying this effect, by applying this artistic effect, what will happen? A picture will look like a sketch, a drawing or a painting according to your choice by clicking on the desired effect. So our picture will look like this. Next is picture style. You can improve the appearance of your picture by adding various styles to it. We can add different styles in a picture by this picture style option. Select the desired style from the picture style group, and to open the picture style gallery, click on more button. So if you want more pictures, we have to click on the more button, and after clicking there, what will happen? More picture styles will be shown to us, and we can select the type of picture style that we want. Okay, next is picture effects. This option in the picture style group lets you add glow, reflection, soft edges, shadow, bevel, etc. So these all things are included in this picture effect. So by clicking on this option, these all things will be included in a picture. Effects to improve the visual appeal of the picture by selecting the desired option. So these all things will improve the visual appeal of the picture. So it is very good also. Next is picture border. This option in the picture style group lets you apply a border around the picture. So after making the picture, we can apply the border using this feature, picture border option. So next, the last one is wrap text. What is wrap text? In this, the text gets wrapped, means it divides equally. This option is in the arrange group. Where is this option? This option is in the arrange group. Lets you control a position of the picture with respect to the text in the document. So it will wrap the text according to a picture. So these all are the options and the uses we have already done. Hope you have understood it. Next is rotate. So what is the use of rotate? This option is in the arrange group, lets you rotate a picture. By this rotate option, what can we do? We can rotate our picture according to our choice. You can also flip a picture. We can also flip the picture. Suppose it was like this, we can flip it like this. Okay. Next is crop. This option in the size group lets you cut an unwanted part of the picture. Suppose I want the picture but I don't want some part of it. So what we can do? We can crop that picture. For doing this, click on the crop option and then drag the picture's sizing, which handles to crop the picture. By following this step, by using the crop option, we can crop the picture according to our choice. Okay. Next, we are going to learn about how to insert word art. As we have already learned in our previous class about word art, word art is a text styling feature in Word 2019. It is a text styling feature. We can write the text in different styles by using the word art option. The word art gallery includes different styles that can be applied to any text. In this, we can apply different styles to the text. The shape and formatting characteristics of the word art object is called word art style. To insert the word art, follow these steps. Steps are given. By following those steps, we can use the word art feature. First, we have to do what we have to do. We have to place the cursor at the point where you want to insert word art. So, first we have to place the cursor there where we want to insert our word art. Now, click on the insert tab. We have to go to the insert tab, as we know. Where is the insert tab? Yes. Now, click on the word art option in the text group. After going to the insert tab, what we have to go? Where we have to go? We have to go to the text group, and from there we have to select word art option. The word art gallery appear. After clicking on this word art option, what will happen? The word art gallery will be open. See, this is the word art gallery. Okay. Select the desired word art style. A placeholder appears in the document. Replace the placeholder with the text you want. So, we can select we can see that there are different designs given of word art. We can select any of the design, and after selecting, what will happen? A placeholder will come, a box will come in which we can write the text that we want to apply the word art. Okay. So, after doing that, what will happen? The text will be like the way we have the option that we have chosen in the word art. Now, how to format word art text? We have inserted the text. Now, how can we format that word art text? When you click on the inserted word art, the shape format tab appears. So, when we click on the inserted word art, whatever word art we have done, when we click on that, what will happen? Shape format, the shape format tab appears. This will appear. It has many options of making changes in the word art. So, after making the word art, what will happen? This shape format option will appear in our tabs. All the tabs, see, we can see all the tabs. So, here what will appear? Shape format option will come, and from there we can make the changes in the word art that we have done. The use of some options in the shape format tab is discussed in the table given below. So, here is the table given, and from here we can discuss the different shape format. Okay, let's begin with text direction. This option in the text group lets you change the direction of the word art text. So, by using text direction, we can change the direction of the text that we have inserted in the word art. Next is edit shape. This option in the insert shape group lets you change the shape. By this feature, we can change the shape of the word art. Okay. Next is text fill. This option in the WordArt styles group let you fill different colors and gradient in the WordArt text. So by this feature what will happen? We can fill the text by different colors. We can apply different colors and we can fill the text. Next is text effects. This option in the WordArt style lets you add various effects like shadow, reflection, glow, bevel, 3D rotation and transformation to the text. So these all things can be done with the WordArt style under the text effect option. So these options are given in our shapes and format tab, and we can apply all these options. Here it is given, and we can apply these to improve the quality or the appearance of our text. Okay. Next we are going to learn about how to insert shapes. How can we insert shapes in our document? You can insert a variety of shapes like lines, rectangles, stars, etc. All these things can be inserted in our text. This feature is very useful as it lets you improve the presentation of the document. So we have to make a presentation more beautiful. For doing that, we have to use all these features. All these features are supported by our MS Word 2019. So we can insert shapes also in our document. And what are the shapes? The shapes in Word are divided into 8 main categories. There are 8 main categories in which we can divide the shapes. What are those? Lines, rectangles, basic shapes, block arrows, equations, shapes, flowchart, stars and banners, call outs. So these are the basic shapes that can be inserted in our Word document. So there are total 8, and the shapes are divided in total 8 categories. To insert any shape in Word, follow these steps. There are many steps given to insert the shape. So where we have to go first? We have to click on the Insert tab. We have to click on the Insert tab. Next, on the Insert tab, where we have to go, click on the down arrow under Shapes option in the Illustration group. So we have to go to the Illustration group, and from there we have to select the Shape options. So here we can see this is our Shapes option. Okay. After clicking on the shapes option, what we have to do? We have to select the desired shape in the gallery that opens. So after clicking on this, what will happen? This gallery will open, and from here we can select the type of shapes that we want. The cursor changes to a plus sign. Click, hold and drag the mouse to draw the shape. So whenever we select a shape of our choice, what will happen? After selecting, what will happen? The cursor will turn to a plus sign. So when we will bring our cursor to our document, what will happen? It will work like a plus sign. So that plus sign has to be dragged. The mouse has to be dragged, and after when we drag the mouse, what will happen? The shape will take its proper position, and it will be in the desired shape that we have selected. Okay. Next is adding text in shapes. Yes, we can add text in shapes. So this this is a shape that we have selected. You can see this is a smiley, and in this shape we are going to write hi. So yes, we can insert text in our shapes. How can we do that? You can also insert text inside the shape. To insert text inside the shape, follow these steps. Right click on the shape in which you want to insert text. So I have made different shapes, and I have selected this shape. What we have to do, we have to right click on the shape in which you want to insert the text. After clicking, what we have to do, select add text option. After we have done the right click, a box will open, drop down arrow will come, a box will open, and from that we have to select add text option. After doing this, what we have to do, we have to start typing the text. Whatever text we want to insert, we have to type the text. And after doing that, when you click on the inserted shape, the shape format tab under the drawings tool appear. So when we click on the insert shape, a shape format tab under drawing tools appears. Here we can see there are different shapes given, and the different things that we have learned, the word art is also given. So we can insert shapes and format the shapes according to our choice. Okay. The use of some options on the format tab is described in the table given below. There are some options on the format tab and they are described below. The first option is shape styles. How can we change the style of the shapes? The shape style option lets you apply preset fill colors and outline colors to the selected shape. By this feature we can fill color and outline and add outline colors to our selected shape. To display the shape style gallery, click on the more button. So when we want to display the shape style gallery, what we have to do, we have to click on the more button, and after clicking on that, more options will come in front of us. Next is shape fill. This option is used to fill the selected shape with a solid color. By this feature, what will happen? Solid colors will be applied to a shape. Next says shape outline. This option is used to specify the color, thickness and line style for the outline of the selected text. So whatever shape we have selected, in that we can apply all these things. We can apply the color, thickness and line style for the outline of those shapes. So by this feature, by this shape of outline feature, we can enhance the outline of that shape. Next is shape effects. This option is used to apply shape effects like shadow, reflection, glow, soft edges and 3D rotation to the selected shapes. By this option, what we can do, we can apply different effects to our shapes. Okay. Next is how can we insert symbols? We can also insert symbols in our text. You can insert special symbols in the document which are not present on the keyboard. Keyboard, as we know that keyboard has many numbers, alphabets, many symbols are there, but few symbols are not in our keyboard. So by this feature we can insert those symbols that are not on our keyboard. Such symbols are the below given symbols. So to insert symbols in the Word document, we have to follow the given steps. Where we have to go, we have to place a cursor at the position where we want to insert a symbol. So first we have to go to that place. Now click on the insert tab. So after going to that place, after placing my cursor there, I have to go to the insert tab, and from there we have to click on the symbol option. So this is the symbol option. In the insert tab, I have to click. A drop down list appear. After clicking on this symbol option, this drop down list will come, and you can see there are many different types of shapes given. Select the symbol you want to insert. So from all these, we can select the desired symbol that we want to insert. We can also see more symbols option is there. By clicking on this, we can get more symbols. Click on the more symbols options in this if the symbols you want is not in the drop down list. If the symbol that you are looking for is not in this drop down box, then where we have to click? We have to click on the more symbols option. The symbol dialog box is displayed. Choose the desired symbol and click on the insert button. So after choosing the desired symbol that we want, what we have to do? We have to click on the insert button, and after doing this, the symbol will be inserted in a text or in a document. Okay, now let's come to the recall time. By default, MS Word 2019 document has only one column. We can change it according to our choice. The layout tab of Windows 2019 is used for page formatting. So if we want to format the page according to our choice, where we have to go? We have to go to the layout tab. Okay. Third point says the default setting for the top, bottom, left and right margins in Word 2019 is 1 inch. So the amount of space to be left on the 4 sides of the text is 1 inch. So this is the default settings given by the Word 2019. Now making changes in the setting of a paragraph is called page formatting. Making the changes in the setting of the page, how we are setting the page, that is called page formatting. A page break indicates the end of the page. Page break means that the page is ended and a new page is going to start. WordArt is a text styling feature in Word 2019. The WordArt gallery includes different styles that can be applied to any text. So through WordArt, what we can do? We can style our text according to our choice, and the WordArt gallery includes different styles that we want to apply in our text. The shape and formatting characteristics of the WordArt object are called WordArt styles. So the shape and formatting characteristics are there in the WordArt, which is known as WordArt styles. You can insert a variety of shapes like lines, rectangles, stars, etc. These all things can be inserted in a text or in a document. This feature is very useful as it lets you improve the presentation of the document by including diagrams. So if we can include different diagrams, we can include different pictures in a text by using this page formatting feature. Okay. The shapes in the word are divided into 8 main categories. They are line, rectangle, basic shape, block arrows, equation shapes, flowchart, stars and banners and callouts. So these all are the main 8 categories in which the shapes are divided in MS Word 2019. You can also insert special symbols in the document which are not present in our keyboard, and these are such symbols, and there are many more symbols like this. So I hope that you have understood the chapter. Now let's come to the exercises given in your book. Okay, so first we are going to do, take the correct option. The column option is present on the dash tab. Where is the column option present? Yes, it is present in the layout tab. Whatever type of page formatting we are doing, we have to go to the layout tab. So we can select the column option from the layout tab. Okay, the next is the default setting for the top, bottom, left and right margin in MS Word 2019 is, yes, it is 1 inch. So default setting says the amount of space to be left at all the 4 corners of the page. Okay, next is the page dash is the property that determines the printing direction of the text. What determines the printing direction of the text? Yes, The orientation determines the printing direction of the text. The type of orientation we want. We want the landscape orientation or the portrait orientation, that we can determine from the orientation tab. Okay. Fourth question says dash is a text styling feature in MS Word 2019. Text styling feature is, yes, it is WordArt. Through WordArt we can style our text according to our choice. So these were the answers of tick the correct option. Now let's come to fill in the blanks. Okay. Making changes to the settings of a page is called. Making changes to the setting of the page. We are making the changes in the setting of the page. What is it called? Yes, it is called page formatting. It is called page formatting. Okay. Second one is the default page orientation in MS Word 2019 is. The default page orientation in MS Word 2019 is. So whenever we start to look for the orientation or the layout of that page, what is the default page orientation? So the default page orientation is the portrait orientation. Write it down, portrait orientation. So this is the default page orientation. Another one is landscape orientation. So this one is our default page orientation. Okay. A dash indicates the end of the page, that the page is ended. What is it? What indicates? Page break. Write it down, page break. Okay. Fourth question says print option is present in the dash tab. Where is the print option present? Yes, it is present in the file tab. Where is it present? It is present in the file tab. Shapes in MS Word 2019 is divided into how many categories? Yes, the correct answer is 8 categories. Okay, now let's come to true and false. The default MS Word 2019 document has 2 columns. No, it is wrong. It has only 1 column. So first one is false. Okay. Second one says to print our document along the length of a paper, portrait orientation is used. Yes, it's true. Along the length, if we want to print the document along the length, we have to use this portrait orientation. Okay. WordArt is a collection of pre-designed images. No, this is false. We have to design the images afterwards. Okay. Fourth question is the shape and formatting characteristics of the WordArt objects are called WordArt styles. So what is the shape and formatting characteristics of the WordArt object called? Is it called WordArt style? Yes, it is true. Fifth one is you cannot insert text inside the shape. No, it is false. We can insert, you cannot insert text inside a shape. No, this is false. We can insert text inside the shape. We have already learned it. So this was all the exercises. Now next come to the question and answers. Okay, the first question says, what do you understand by the term page formatting? So page formatting is the making in the changes in the settings of the page. That is called page formatting. Okay. What do you mean by page margin? What is page margin? As we have learned, the amount of space left between the text, the white space left between the text and the end of the page is called page margin. Third question says, define the term page orientation. What is page orientation? Page orientation is the way that in which we print the document. It is the look of the page in which we print the document. There are two types of page orientation. One is the landscape and the other one is the portrait. Portrait is the default page orientation already set by Word 2019. Okay. The next question is, what is the use of WordArt option? So, the WordArt option is used to create different types of arts, the different styles. We can create the different styles of writing the text by using this WordArt option. We can also fill color to the text and the different styles can be inserted through the WordArt option. Okay, fifth question is, how will you insert shape in a document? How can we insert shapes in a document? We can insert shape in a document by going to the view tab, and from there we have to go to the layout group, and after going to the layout group we can go to the shapes option, and on going to the shapes option different shapes will be displayed, and from there we can select the shape that we want. And after selecting the text, what we have to do, we have to bring the mouse pointer, it will be like a plus sign. We have to bring that mouse pointer to the place where we want to insert that shape, and we have to drag the mouse, and after doing this what will happen, the shape will be inserted to our text. Okay. So students, I think that you have enjoyed the chapter and you have learned many new things, many new features of MS Word 2019, and the application of the you have learned about the page orientation, the different styles that we are inserting, inserting text in the shapes that we have done, and many other types of styles, word art. All these things you have learned in this chapter, and hope you like the chapter. So for the next time I will be waiting for you in our next class for the next chapter. Till then, stay related for the next video. Thank you.